What's going on, guys? Tyler Eggleston here. Anyways, I did a poll earlier, and I just kind of want to get to the video right away. So it looks like a lot of you guys want to know how to day trade cryptocurrencies, and obviously there are a ton of videos. But I want to just kind of show you guys what I've learned in the past little bit. I have more knowledge on mining, but I have also day traded a little bit of penny stocks, which is obviously different than crypto. However, the formula that I'm using from what I've learned with penny stock trading, it also works with crypto. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of a couple different websites you can check out that will give you a little bit more knowledge on, when should I buy, a crypto? Is this crypto a good one to get into? How is their team? Are these guys up to date with their users? Do they talk a lot? Or are they kind of, in the dark with people on their Twitter or on their Facebook page or wherever you guys are getting that information? So anyways, I do have a lot of tabs up here, and let's see if you guys will follow me over to this next page. So first off, Cointelegraph.com. Boom, there I am, I'm back. So cool. So Cointelegraph.com is really cool just because it will tell you guys, basically there's all kinds of articles that come out every few hours on here about what's going on in the crypto world. A lot of them you don't need to pay attention to, but sometimes there will be something on here that will pop up that actually has a lot of value. So I check this site maybe once or twice a day just to kind of get an idea of what's going on in the crypto market. And as far as the last few weeks, there has been a ton of FUD, a lot of FUD going on. And what that stands for is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And when that happens in a market, a lot of people start to freak out. And so rather than freaking out, first off, you guys should not, I'm not a financial advisor by any means, but you guys should not be putting money into crypto if it's something that is going to help pay your rent, or it's going to, help pay your mortgage, which is basically the same thing. Or kind of like a car payment or anything. Like, don't be day trading crypto to pay your bills. Like, if you're going to day trade it, that's fine. Have a little bit of fun with it. But to be honest, after 30 days, most people that day trade crypto, they sell for a loss, take their money out, and they're done. So I just kind of want to show you guys some tips that will basically help you with your day trading. Obviously, if the market is going down in crypto, you're probably not going to be making very much money. There is certain cryptos that still go up every single day. However, generally when Bitcoin's going down and the whole market starts to go down, we're going down. So let's see where we are at today. So we're going to jump over to CoinMarketCap, and let me move over here for a second. Okay, so we are now under the $500 billion mark, which I actually have not seen this number this low since actually November. So it's been a while since we got back down here. Bitcoin dominance is at 35%. It's actually going back up from where it was last week. It was around 32%. And so right now what a lot of people are doing is they are actually throwing their money into either Stellar, or there's actually, I'm sorry, not Stellar. I don't know why I said Stellar. Shoot. Why can't I think of it all of a sudden? Let me find it. Man, I'm blanking. It's bugging me. Tether. There it is. So they're throwing their money into Tether. And so what is Tether? Tether basically is just a way that you can exchange your Bitcoin for basically US dollars. So Tether is backed up apparently by the US dollar. Not really. But what a lot of people are doing right now is they're dumping their money into here basically to secure it. For every one coin, you're basically getting 99.5 cents. So it's pretty dang close to $1. This fluctuates very little. But a lot of people are doing that just because there's a ton of FUD going on right now. So just to let you guys know, the last 4 years, Bitcoin does drop down. And it's done this over, like I said, the last 4 years, every January. So it's going to happen. A lot of people pull their money out. Hey, kitty. A lot of people pull their money out, for tax reasons to pay their bills. And then it's funny, but in February, March, and April, you'll start to see the market shift back up. So don't freak out if you guys are, right now seeing the market go down. Hopefully you didn't put all of your money into it. because if you put all your money into it, then when this happens, when it's the best time to buy, it kind of sucks because you're not going to be able to pick up any more coins. So I always like to have a little bit of extra Bitcoin around, just because this has happened to me a couple times now where the market goes down. I'd love to buy, but I have everything invested, and then it takes like 7 days to transfer from Coinbase. So anyways, CoinMarketCap is a great place to come. I like to check the 24-hour changes. Sometimes I'll look at the 7-day moving averages, but this is a really good place where you guys, if you want to find a coin, let me redo this. If you guys want to find a coin, and let's just go with, for instance, EOS. EOS has been killing it. What I'll end up doing is I'll come on here and I'll check out the website. And that's the first thing I'm going to do is I want to check out a website, see how long it takes for the website to load. This one loaded okay. And a couple of things I'll check out. The white paper, it's good to read those. But at the same point in time, I want to see what their staff is doing. Do they have a big team? How are they doing on social media? And just make sure that, who's on board is actually legit. And so these are, this is actually a great way to basically find out is this a good coin or not? The other thing too is the market. So it's always good also to find out, okay, what markets is this place on, or where can I buy this coin? A lot of people are always like, how do I buy a coin? And it's pretty simple. You just go to CoinMarketCap. On the side, you're going to come over here, click on markets, and it will show you everywhere where you can buy that coin. So obviously this coin is doing really well because it's on almost every single freaking exchange. So that's, another thing too. So if you can find a good coin that maybe has 1 or 2 exchanges, the second it hops on another exchange, millions and millions of dollars generally get poured into a coin when it's a new coin on that exchange that day. So that's something too that you're going to kind of want to look out for. But let's kind of go over into the charts for a minute. And I want you guys to basically come up here. Or not come up here, I'm sorry. You're going to go to tradingview.com. So go ahead and go to tradingview.com. What's going on, bud?
Hey, man, would you be good in like 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, you need a ride?
Okay. No, I'll be good. You can take that. I just barely got code.com, bro.
Okay, no worries, buddy. All right, I'll see you soon.
I'll be there soon.
Okay, bye. All right, so tradingview.com. Basically, you guys come to tradingview.com. This is what it looks like when you sign out, or actually for you guys when you first log in. This is what you're going to see. I'll just type in tradingview.com. So go ahead and join for free. You guys don't need to pay for anything. I don't trade on this platform, but this platform is huge for when you need to buy and when you need to sell. So let's see here. Okay. So once you guys get in, so go ahead and make that account real fast. Where it says ticker, I want you to pick any crypto that you like right now. I don't care what it is, but go ahead and just pick one. And then you're going to want to find the exchange that it's on. So for instance, I'm doing VeChain right now. So I typed in the ticker, and we're going to go with Bitcoin exchange rather than Ethereum. So we'll click on that, and then go ahead and go to the interactive chart. So this is actually really, really cool. Something that I learned, and I think it'll be pretty valuable for you guys. Okay, so as far as charts go, if you know how to read a chart, great. If not, I'll tell you what I know about reading a chart. So basically, these are called candles. And since up here I have it set to 15 minutes, each one of these candles is an indicator of a 15-minute time span on the actual market. So what is what is that coin doing within the last 15 minutes? And so anytime there's green, obviously that means there was a lot of buying going on. So there's a lot more buying than selling going on, and that drives the price up. Obviously, the reverse would be more people are selling than buying, and that's when we get a red candle. So that's the difference. Green is obviously a good thing, and red is a good thing too if you have extra Bitcoin lying around and you can pick something up. So obviously, we all want to see big green candles. However, what I'm going to show you here is going to make it where you're not going to freak out anymore if something goes up or if something goes down. You're just going to have a better idea of when to buy, when to sell. So you guys probably don't have these lines right now. So go ahead and click on, we're going to go to indicators. Yep. Okay. And you're going to type in moving average. Okay. So moving average exponential, go ahead and click on that. And you're going to click on it twice. So if you click on it twice, you'll see over here, I already have 2 of them, but I guess I can only have 3. I don't want that third one. I just want you guys to have 2 of them. Okay. And then what we're going to do on the first one is go ahead to this little gear. It says format. Click on that. And then what we're going to end up doing is we're going to change the input from 9 to 13 on this one. And I'll explain in a minute why we're doing that. And then on the style, go ahead and, this is just going to make the definition of your line bigger or smaller. I like to see my lines because I'm blind. So I'm going to crank this thing up a little bit and make it pink. So there's a pink one right here. Click OK. And we're going to go ahead and do that on the second one as well. So go ahead and click over here on the format. And on the input, change it from 9 to 34. And then as well, we're going to make this thing blue. So just go ahead and, I think it was already blue. So, and make it bigger as well. And that's it. So go ahead and click OK. Okay, so as we can see, Venn is making a pretty sweet run right now. Even with the market going down, this thing has been taking off like a madman. So I'm going to do a 1-day chart just to kind of show you guys. Boom! Look at that. Holy crap. I mean, it's just running. Even with the market going down, this thing is just taking off. This actually is one of my favorite coins right now at the moment. Do your research. I'm not going to tell you that it's a good time to buy or that it's a good time to sell on this because it is at all-time highs. And is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? I have no idea. But looking at these lines here, it's definitely telling me it's in a seller's market. So it's definitely being overbought right now. So, if I had bought way down here, then yeah, I'd probably take some profits on it. But right now, I'm just going to let it go for a little bit longer just because the market is moving down. And this happens to be one of the coins that is going up. So don't really want to sell it right now just because of the way that the market's moving. But let me go ahead and explain how these lines work, okay? So we're going to go back into, let's actually go into a 30-minute chart. So a 30-minute chart is going to be probably the most conservative chart that you guys can use. A 15-minute chart is going to be a little bit better if you are sitting on your computer and you actually want to be actively trading. That's fine. However, actively trading drives me nuts sometimes. Like I literally will be on my phone when it's dinner time or just checking it every like 10 minutes, just kind of seeing what's going on with my money. When you have thousands of dollars in here, it's definitely something that you want to check on all the time. However, if you use a 30-day moving chart average or a 30-minute, I'm sorry, not 30-day, it makes life a little bit more enjoyable where you don't have to necessarily always be checking on this thing. And so basically what these lines mean are, okay, so this is a cool spot right here. So we'll take this part of the chart. Okay, so you can see, we'll start over here. Actually, no, we're going to start right here just because the lines cross. Okay, so what the pink line means and why we use 13. 13 is just basically an average of the last 13 candles. So we're going to get an average of the last 13 candles. And the reason that we want to kind of get an idea of the past history of the last 13 candles is just to get an idea of what's going on with the buying and the selling of the market. However, 34, then why we put down 34 is that's the blue line. And it's the exact same thing, but it's a moving average of the last 34 candles. So the reason that we're doing that is just so we can get these lines to kind of figure out when they're going to cross over, when it's a good time to buy, when is it a good time to sell. And so how these lines work is if the pink line is below the blue line, that's a better time to buy. And a lot of people, what they end up doing is they will wait until the pink line is across the blue line, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that strategy. However, the strategy where if you're buying when this pink line is really far away from the blue, your chances of profits are a lot higher than if you waited for it to cross over here. However, the argument to that is, well, it could just keep going down. And yeah, it could keep going down. So just basically just dollar buy your averages in. Don't just put everything in all at once. Just buy a little bit here, buy a little bit here. So I'm going to give you an example because I'm obviously rambling a little bit here. So let's just kind of get right into it. Okay. So on this chart right here, we started to have, a lot of buying going on. So basically how this would work is as soon as it crosses, it's basically telling you, okay, it's a good time to buy again. It's a good time to buy. So I like to find the big monster red candles. So like this one right here. So this happens to be a really, really good spot. I probably would have bought a little bit here. And then we have another big red candle. Would have bought a little bit more down here. And as it came up, I wouldn't have sold at all. And why would I have not sold? Because the pink line has not crossed the blue line yet. So basically, as long as you are buying just a little bit, I mean, I'm talking like 0.05 Bitcoin, 0.05 Bitcoin, obviously depending how much Bitcoin you have, but let's say you have half a Bitcoin to play with. You're not going to want to just buy half a Bitcoin worth right here. It's just dumb. So what you need to do is just buy a little bit. And then once these lines cross, basically now what's going on is a lot more buying is going on than selling. And so, if we had bought a little bit right here, a little bit right here, a little bit right here, boom, as soon as it crosses, I mean, you have these monster candles. This candle actually came all the way up to about 47,000 right there. So, and then as it's going up, same thing. Don't just sell it all right here. If you just sold it all right here, well, look what happened. Boom, another huge monster green candle shot up. And so that's when you're going to kind of get frustrated about, selling all of it and then kind of worrying if the price keeps going up, you're going to be pissed off that you miss out on more profits. So basically, if you guys just follow this chart, it's very simple. It's not hard. If the line is, or the candle, I'm sorry, is above the pink, obviously the farther the candle is away from the pink, the better on both sides. If the candle is farther away from the pink line, when the pink line's below the blue, it's a better buy. If it's, above the blue and the candle's farther away, it's a better sell. So, wow, look at that. That was a huge monster dip. That could have been a quick profit right there. But as long as you do this, if you're just sitting there and you're constantly buying and selling, you could do this all day. I mean, all day long. Just pick anything that you want. I mean, we can check out another one. Let's check out Tron right now. Let's see what that thing is doing. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. So on Tron, why is this doing this? Come on. It's definitely these lines, it has crossed and it's definitely telling you, okay, it's another good time to buy. However, I would not buy it right now because there's not a big monster red candle and these lines are pretty dang close together. Where over here, you can see these lines are pretty far apart. This would have been a good time to buy, good time to buy, good time to buy, and boom, all of a sudden it crossed. Great time to sell a little, sell a little, sell a little, sell a little, sell a little. And, if you ran out, that sucks. If not, that's fine. And then it comes back down. We really haven't crossed too much here. So I wouldn't buy it right now. So anyways, you guys can play around with that. This is a really cool platform. Just go in here, mess around with it. I don't want to talk too much more about that. But the last strategy that I do use is CoinMarketCal. And this is super cool. So CoinMarketCal. All right. So on here, you guys can literally type in any coin that you want. Any coin. Right? So let's go ahead. We'll do my favorite, Hate Ripple. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a couple of these. All right. Good enough. And we'll search it. So whatever coins that I like, this is really cool. It's going to tell me that tomorrow they're having a partnership with game.com. So, the validation over here only has 3,000 votes, but it's at 92%. So more than likely, that's probably going to happen. So I also look for the validation and kind of find out, okay, Is this one over 90%? Something, that might be around 50%. It's not going to be probably happening. However, there's a ton of stuff going on for Tron all of a sudden. So I don't know if they just made a crud ton of announcements, but looks like they're doing quite a bit of stuff. So anyways, if you guys can get in on a coin maybe a week before the announcements, they typically end up shooting up like crazy. So I'd like to check on this website right here quite a bit. And then what I'll end up doing is I'll take, for instance, Neo. And let's go back over here. Let's check out Neo real fast. Alrighty. So Neo's not at all-time highs right now. And Neo's doing pretty well. So let me move my face. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to have an announcement pretty soon. I would just watch this. Obviously pay attention to, goodness gracious, pay attention to, where the lines are and how it is, and just kind of just dollar average cost your way in. I mean, just buy a little bit. But make sure that these lines are pretty far apart and look for these monster red candles. I mean, those are a great time to buy. However, right after a big monster candle, if it shoots back up, you should probably sell and then wait for it to come back down again, because anytime there's usually a big rebound. It's a big bounce. So anyways, I hope that video helped you guys a little bit. If you guys have questions, feel free. Just go ahead, write in the box. But I just wanted to go ahead and shoot that out to you guys. And good luck on your trading. Let's go 2018.